Hello everyone, welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we've never seen or listened to before. And today we're taking a trip back down 21 Pilots Lane and taking a look at the third single from their upcoming album, Clancy. This one's called Backslide. Now, Clancy, the album, I believe, is now less than a month away, so I'm really excited about that actually, because I've enjoyed both songs that we've covered on this channel before for completely different vibes they give off. But yeah, the third single is always where you see, especially when the first two singles have been quite different in style, maybe which way the album's going to go. Which of the two previous ones was a bit of an outlier, or is it going to be one of those albums when the coherence is in that nothing is coherent. It's a bit of a kitchen sink album. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But I think there's a good chance I'll like this because I've liked both the other two, and I've liked the albums that this album seems to be inspired by. So yeah, let's take a look at what they've got for their third single from Clancy. Backslide.
I don't wanna.
Centerville Market.
Rat race, place to place, adding weight.
First of all, I thought it was going to be a poppier song than we've had up to now, but you can see the hip hop influence starting to come in now. Now the vocals have come in. This feels in a lot of ways like a callback to Stressed Out, instead of the lowrider trike. He's on a bike riding through a similar looking neighborhood. He's still got the black on his hands and his throat. I've just noticed he seems to have some Ned's cobs in his hand, which is a nice little Easter egg. But I wonder if Centerville is a throwback to something that I don't know about the lore. Again, I don't know everything about the lore. Please kindly point out to me in the comments if you think there's anything that I'm missing, and I'll check it out. But yeah, it feels like it might be a sort of similar homage to sort of Stressed Out in terms of the video, but I'm not sure how the song's going to go yet because it's literally been about 5 notes.
Rat race, place to place, adding weight.
Tendencies on repeat in it.
Benefit from a shoe with no lace.
Take the seat with the crease in it.
I don't mind if it's lonely. I don't mind if it.
Was he just green screened on that bike then when he was riding it with no handlebars? It very much looked like it to me. I don't think that it was just him on a bike. He was either green screened or being pulled along in a straight line by something, but it felt like it was green screened to me. Should we take another look?
Crease in it. I don't mind
There.
if it's lonely. I don't mind if it's fair.
It just didn't look natural.
I don't care. You
Not that there's anything wrong with it, obviously.
leading me anywhere. I don't wanna backslide to where I've started from. There's no chance I will shake this again. 'Cause I feel the pull, water's over my head. Strength enough for one more time. Reach my hand above the tide. I'll take anything you have. If you could throw me a line, I should have loved you better. Do you think that now's the time you should let go? It's over my head.
Yeah, this is an interesting song for sure. I actually think that this takes the mythical third path, where I said, is it going to be more like one of the previous two songs and gives us an idea of the more general vibe of the album, or is it going to be an album where everything is different so you don't get a vibe from it? This is the mythical third path, I think, where I think it kind of brings together parts of the first two singles into one. So the first single was a bit more hip hop influence. There was a lot of rapping in it. The second one was less hip hop, and I would say more sort of alternative, and I feel like this sounds like hip hop meets alternative. So it's somewhere in the middle. I'd say it's still verging closer to hip hop. So maybe we're going to get a bit more of the sort of spoken, rap style vocal on the new album, which is fine. Although I do think Tyler has a great singing voice, so I'd like to hear him show that off a little bit more. So far, this is probably my least favorite of the three. Not saying it's bad, but I think on a list of the first three singles of the album, this is probably number 3, unless it does something really incredible in the next 2 minutes. But I suppose we'll have to wait and see.
Bad place on $100 base. Kinda wishing that I never did Saturday. Is that a stain? You should change. Are you doing good? Did you solve all of your problems? Thanks for asking in a way, but accidentally uncovered a new one yesterday. What happened to what I
paying with a cob?
Used?
For anyone who's not from the Midlands in the UK, we call bread rolls, or whatever you want to call them, they're cobs to us. So I do apologise, but I don't.
To be a champion of a world you can't see. Now I'm drowning in logistics.
I don't wanna backslide to where I started from. There's no chance I will shake this again. 'Cause I feel the pool, water's over my head. Strength enough for one more time. Reach my hand above the tide. I'll take anything you have.
This bit where it sort of feels a bit more, a bit bigger of a chorus. I like this bit. The song in general it feels a little bit ploddier than the other two, which is I think why it's my third favourite. Again, I don't think it's bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I just want it to go somewhere and do something. And it hasn't so far. Whereas the other two I think did go somewhere and do something. Visually, still a very nice video. It reminds me of something. What does it remind me of?
It's over my head. You should let go. It's over my head. I don't wanna backslide.
Oh no. He's got to go back and get more cobs for the barbecue. Start it all over again. Oh. Directed by Josh Dunn. Very nice. Is that why he's not in it much? Now, I do think that the video, as always, visually very pleasing. Very interesting at the end there. It was almost commenting on how, life can seem to just be doing the same things over and over again. I think that was kind of what it's going at. He went and bought the cobs, the buns, the rolls, whatever. And by the time he'd got back to Josh, who was on the barbecue, he either had none left or the ones he did have were ruined, so he had to go and get some more. And it's my prediction that if the video carried on, we'd see the same sort of things happening again. So that's quite nice, and maybe that's got something to do with, the theme of the album. In terms of the song, like I say, it is probably my least favourite of the 3 so far from this album. But I wouldn't skip it if it came on. I think it's still a perfectly serviceable song. I just think it's just missing a bit of oomph. And I know not every song has to have, that energy and that sort of electric feel about it. But I just felt like this one was just a little bit on the slow, ploddy side for my tastes. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, and I'll see you again in another reaction video very soon.